Well, hello, my friends. It's after Christmas, and we're going into a new year. And let's hope to God it's a good one. That's all I can say. I hope you all had a wonderful holiday. I really do. I had a fantastic holiday. I really did. We celebrated my mother's birthday with Chinese food. That's what she likes. We went over there, and we had a nice little birthday, which I enjoyed. My daughter enjoyed, and my future son-in-law and Doug. It was just the five of us, but I have to tell you, sometimes it's just like a crowd with five people, laughing, giggling, joking. It was really a lot of fun, and I enjoyed myself. The next day was Christmas, and my Virginia came, and I was so happy. I mean, Virginia does thank you for all your prayers, but she's got a pretty long road ahead of her right now, but we'll keep our fingers crossed and our prayers up to her that, she has a better new year. And that's really what I'm hoping for. But she came here because she said to me, Denise, rip shit or bust, I'm coming. Those were her words. And I said, you come, girl. I want you to be here. And of course, she had her cornbread because I made it special for her. Now, I'm going to run a fast little video for all of you. I made the sausage stuffing and I made the cornbread and I recorded it. But I'm going to put it on fast motion. And I'm going to put some music behind it just so that you can see. Because some of you said, Denise, how do you make the sausage stuffing? How do you make the cornbread stuffing? So I figured, here you go. I'm going to let you see it and see what you think. But you know what? Just so that you know, because I was so wrapped up with my company, I didn't take pictures after it was done. So, yeah, you might see it on the table setting. I'm not sure. All right, I'm going to run this for all of you. See that? Now, wasn't that nice? Now, here's the table setting, and maybe you see it somewhere. Oh, my, I did. I snapped a picture of it, and I'm like, okay, Denise, you really should have snapped a picture up close of the cornbread stuffing and the sausage stuffing, which I have to say was absolutely delicious. Absolutely delicious. But anyway, let me tell you what happened over the holiday. Now, because Virginia was coming, I wanted no one to park in front of the house. My mother's 85. She turned 85. And Virginia is definitely under the weather. So I see a car parked in front of the house. Now, my doorbell hasn't rung in months. Like, it's broken. I don't know what's going on. Mr. Fix It, hasn't fixed it yet, but I don't know. I may have to call somebody in because I think it's tied to my alarm system. So Doug can't do that. Otherwise, I'll have blaring alarms going off in the house. So I'll eventually call somebody to do that. So I open my front door because I'm going to see who the hell parked in front of my house and tell them to move their vehicle. Well, here's a man standing in front of my door, full Uncle Fester costume, from the rubber mask to the outfit, full on Uncle Fester. Now, I have to tell you, it's quite shocking when you open your door and there's a human being standing out there and you didn't expect them to be there because, again, he was ringing a doorbell that wasn't out working. It took me for a second, you know what I mean? I was a little frightened, a little afraid. But I was trying to keep my cool because I figured, you know what, maybe he's trying to joke with somebody else in the neighborhood. I don't know. But I said, oh, honey, you definitely have the wrong address. And he's pointing to oh my God. He's pointing to a sheet of paper and it's got like a riddle on it and it says my address on it. But, well, he missed it by one number. But it has my address. It's telling you the street I'm on. And I keep telling this guy, you're at the wrong house. He's shaking his head. No, it's scary, though. You know, in its own way, it's scary. And then Doug came and he goes, no, you have the wrong house. Like, Doug, I'll talk to anyone. And I'm calling him, honey, you definitely at the wrong house. You probably have to be I'm being very nice. And here's Doug. He's like, you know, what are you talking to this guy for? Just let him go. And then he's pointing at this piece of paper. Now, I have always had a nickname from my friend Michael, and it was Jellyfish. I have known him since he's been 5 and I was 4. And of course, we both grew up in Long Island, and we were beachy kids. You know, our parents, our mothers took us to the beach, and Michael did not like the jellyfish, neither did I, but he'd be standing at the edge of the ocean. I'm a Pisces. I loved the ocean. I loved to swim. And he'd be standing there shaking, and I'd say, jellyfish, get in this water. Get in the water, jellyfish. Well, that stuck with us our whole entire lives. So this clue on this piece of paper says Jolie Fisher. So I'm like, wait a minute. And he keeps pointing at it. Jolie Fisher, jellyfish. And as soon as I said jellyfish, I started to laugh and I went, Michael, I pointed right at him. I knew it. I could tell by the eyes. I could see something in those eyes. Well, he ripped off that mask and I couldn't have been any happier. At that moment, I was so excited. I was like, oh my God. And he goes, he wasn't sure whether or not it was okay. He had already told my daughter, Angelina, the sneak. She never said nothing. And he goes, I don't know if your mother's going to have enough food. Hello? I'm Italian. We feed armies when they come to our houses. We had more than enough. And by the way, just so that you all know, the Reynolds wrap bags that you put the turkey in, holy crap, they're great. They're great. I'm just letting you all know. I'm buying more. I'm going to keep them in my house. They made that turkey was so moist and delicious. You know, look at me going straight off track. Anyways, they're great. And I love them and I'll always buy them from now on. Turkey came out phenomenal. So, what the hell was this? I don't know. Anyway, so of course, we had dinner together. We had some laughs. Oh gosh, I loved it all. And there were some gifts. So I did receive some things. I want to share them with all of you. First of all, my Michael. You know, I loved him when I was a child. I absolutely loved him. Like, I wanted to marry Michael when I was a child. I was like, I want to marry him. He's going to be my husband one day. No, he wasn't, but we remain friends ever since. And I love him so much, and he knows it. Anyway, he decides to bring this over to me. Now, Michael is a collector, all right? Let me hold it up close to the camera so you can see. These are Lucille Ball's dishes. Not her dishes, but on the show, she had these dishes on her program, Lucille Ball. I Love Lucy. And he brought me pieces and pieces of this service. So, wasn't that kind? Now I have beautiful cups and little sauces and dinner plates and bowls. And, oh, I'm telling you, relish dish. Oh, you have no idea the stuff I had to clean out of a closet, out of my cabinets in my kitchen. Somebody else will enjoy the stuff I just threw into a box, and they'll see it at the Goodwill. But I wanted to put his stuff in there. So thank you, my Michael. I love them. I love them. And then my friend Kathy and Jim from Arizona. Again, I have met these people on social media, just so that you know. Like, it's, your friend Denise isn't that like I'm a social butterfly, because I'm not. But they loved Buddy's videos, and then they started watching my videos. So she sent me this beautiful, and of course we now are girlfriends. Of course we're girlfriends now. What a beautiful ornament. Look at that. That's all hand etched. That's lovely. You can feel it. It's all hand etched. And then she sent me, come on, come over here. It's not the first day with your new hands. Bath and Body Works card. You know, they have those beautiful candles over there. Now, she also sent me a lottery ticket, which is so funny because she lives in Arizona. And, of course, I scratch it off and I win. So I'm like, oh. So I call her up and I'm thanking her for the gifts. And I said to her, I just want you to know I have to send this lottery ticket back to you. No. I said, yes, I live in Pennsylvania. You live in Arizona. I'm going to send this back to you. Cash the lottery ticket. She goes, and I will send the money to you. I went, no, please don't. But then I did leave, and I don't know whether or not she's going to get it back in the mail. And I did say to her, cash the ticket and get something for your grandson. Because there's no reason to be sending money back. Just buy something. I appreciate the friendship. I know I've said this a million times in my videos. The friendship means more to me than anything else. You know, when you just get on the phone and gab a little bit. Oh, that's so much fun. Then I got something else in the mail. And I was like, oh, my goodness. Who's sending me this? So my friend Tim, now I want you to know, I have never met Tim in person. He also lives in Arizona, but I met him on TikTok. That's very rare, right? But he DM'd me one day and he said, you know what? This dog is hilarious. I love your videos. And we just started talking back and forth. He told me he had a pit bull. Her name was Abby. You know, and I incorporated his dog. I said, email me a picture of your dog. I'll incorporate her into my videos. We'll make it a love interest for Buddy. Even though Buddy is a man about town, he's never going to settle down with any one woman. That's really what it comes down to. If you've never seen it, go over onto TikTok and you'll understand. Because it's hilarious. Buddy, the talking Bichon. Anyway, me and Tim hit it off. We started talking in the DMs back and forth. I mean, really talking about our lives, you know, what he used to live in upstate New York, like all this stuff. And we just got to be talking and we became friends. Finally, I said, look, here's my phone number. You want to call me, call me. Because, you know, doing this, yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot, you know, talking into microphones. And this was after a couple of months. And then he did. So we exchanged our phone numbers and then we started calling one another. Oh my God, I have a friend for life. I know. I have a friend for life that lives in Arizona, all across the country. But I have a friend for life and I know that. And he's a wonderful, wonderful human being. He sent a box. And in that box was stuff for my dog. Okay? There were toys and 2 outfits and oh God, now I'm gonna you know, little treats. Okay? And then he sends me this. Let me show you.
Abigail! Oh, for goodness sakes! What did you go and do? Look at her. She sent me 2 sets of pajamas. 2 people. 2! Yes, she did. Because, you know, she wants a sexy man in her bed. That's what she wants. I'm just saying. So she made sure that I get 2 sets of pajamas. Oh, for goodness. And treats. I guess we can eat in bed together. Oh, God, did I just say that? No, I'm taking that back. No, we're not eating in bed together. You know, we could share a snack or something, but we ain't in the same bed. And then a toy, and then a bone. Oh, for goodness. You went too far, Abby. I know you're spending that trust fund money as fast as you can get it, because I know you don't want to give it to, the stepmother. Yeah, that's correct. I know what you're doing. But I want to thank you, my friend, from the bottom of my heart. This was too generous. Too generous. But I love it. And yes, and I love you for doing it. Now don't take that the wrong way, just so that you knew. But I thank you. Bye-bye, Abby. Thank you.
Look at this beautiful throw. It's reversible. Look at this. Houndstooth. Lovely. I said to him, this is like a blanket. It's so big. It's so big. I mean, this will keep you warm. It really will. If you're out and about and you're using this as a scarf, you can use this as a whole throw, like a, hi. Am I all screwed up now? Probably. Who cares? Anyway, I loved this because you could use this in many ways because this is big. This is big. So I could throw that around me if I'm out someplace and it's cold. I could just throw it around me, even over my coat. And then he sent me these. How cute are this? How cute are these things? And then he sent me this. Sent me 2 of these. Talk to the poor. A riot. Then he sent me these ornaments. Look how cute. They're little dogs. Isn't that cute? Oops. And then he sent me a Visa gift card. Unnecessary. Really. But I appreciate it. And then he sent me, here you go. Look at this. The 2 little snowmen. Isn't that cute? That's a nightlight. That's a nightlight. I love that. I seen that on Facebook, as the advertisements were coming across. And I thought, how adorable is that? And he sent that to me. He had no idea that I like that. I never make mention of what I like. I'm so afraid to say, oh, I love that. Because you know what? Sometimes somebody says that. They go, oh, Denise likes that. Let me send that to her. I'm like, don't send me anything. But I appreciate it. My brother gave me a foot massager. That was shocking. He said, put your feet in it, relax. I was like, very good. So he gave me a foot massager. It's fabulous. You put the feet in. It's got the heat. All the little electronics in there that, massage your feet. Oh, it's marvelous. I really do like it. But I had a fabulous Christmas. I really did. It was surprising. I had some surprises, which is always good. And now we have New Year's. Anybody making resolutions? Listen, I'm not making a resolution. I'm going to try to take off this tonnage. I know. Right now you're going, oh, my God. Did she actually say that? Yeah, I did. I'm going to try to take off this weight, one day at a time. And, it's for health. It's only for health. Because I'm going to tell you something. I love myself, and I've said this in other videos. I love myself just the way I am. I do. Now, whether I'm big or whether I'm small, I love the woman that I am. I'm so lucky. Look at all the people that are in my life. Look at those cards on that staircase. Being sent to my dog. Being sent to me with beautiful notes and letters. I got a letter in one of them, and I get many letters. That's why I have a P.O. box. A lot of people send letters that, I'm not going to read here on social media. But this one I can talk about, but I'm not mentioning her name. She said to me, basically, I had a house fire, and I ended up with breast cancer. And watching your videos and watching Buddy's videos brings light while I was having a treatment, whether it was radiation or chemotherapy. I think she said radiation. And I could laugh, and I can laugh. And I thought, isn't that a fabulous gift that you can make somebody laugh? That they like listening to you, they're part of your family, even though you're not going to meet a lot of people. But I do feel like we're family in our own way. Just an extended family, that's all. And I think that's pretty cool. I really do. And I get many, many letters like that. That is why I keep my P.O. box, not only just for Buddy, that people can send cards to him, but there are so many people that have sent letters, cards, and gifts to my P.O. box because something about something made them happy. And it was relatable to them. And I thought that was really sweet. And I thought that was very kind that she would open up to me. And I thank her for that. I thank her for that because she felt that she could write that down and feel comfortable in writing that down. And of course, I mentioned no names. What else? So I'm going to try to reduce. It's not New Year's Eve yet. It's not New Year's Day yet. I did have some leftovers. Oh, the Reynolds Wrap bags. They're great. Get them. That turkey came out fabulous. I'm just letting you know now. That came out fabulous. Doug's upstairs playing his video games. I don't have to tell you, that farm is growing and growing and growing. I don't care. He's got something to do. Ladies, I'm telling you right now, retirement, it's not that easy. I know. You think it is, but it's not. So thank God he's got that upstairs to play and be on. Because I can't handle it 24 hours a day. It's too much. And it is. Anyway, and I know it sounds terrible when I say that. I'm getting a little stress headache right now. I don't know why. Oh, I feel it in the sinus. I don't know. Anyway, my friends, if you are new to my channel, I hope you subscribed and said, who is this nut job? That you subscribed, that you hit the thumbs up. When you hit that thumbs up on a YouTube video, that means YouTube goes, oh, they like her. We'll share her out a little bit more. So that's why we always ask for the thumbs up or the thumbs down if you're a Debbie Downer. And a subscription and comments. You know how much I love the comments because I get back to everybody. I love them. I really do love them. And that's how we get to know one another. People have shared they have shared personal things in those comments. And even though everybody else can read them, I read them and I see that for myself. So you're sharing your life with me, which is so nice, Anyway, my friends, I don't want to keep you. This video is pretty long. I wasn't thinking about doing anything that was going to be too long, but I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart for all the gifts I received, the people in my life, which is truly the gift, okay? And I know I have said this a million times. Your friendship means more to me than any gift that you'll ever give me because it's the gift of friendship. And I love that. And I do. And I thank everyone who sent stuff to me. My Michael, my brother Nick, Jim and Kathy, Tim and Abby. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. And I hope when we get together, what? Should we get together on New Year's Day? I don't know. I might not be able to make it here. I might have to wait a couple of days and then make another video after New Year. Oh, and one more thing. I know this is going to sound terrible. I know this is going to sound awful. I know it is. I can't help it. It's raining right now outside, right? We're a couple of days away from New Year's Eve. What, 2 days? 2 days? When you're seeing this, it's 1 day away from New Year's Eve. Or New Year's Day. Or is it New Year's Eve? I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't make a difference. No, today's the 30th. When you're watching me, it's the 30th. Tomorrow's New Year's Eve. They're calling for rain in New York City. I know. Don't hate me. Do not hate me. But let me say to you, there is nothing more entertaining. If you're sitting back at home in your house, you're having a couple of glasses of wine, you're watching the people screaming in the streets in Times Square, and it's raining. It's just, the mascara is dripping down the sides of the face, the hair is all messed up, and I find it so entertaining. I know that sounds terrible of me, but you know what? It's just funny. People are screaming in the streets, and I'm saying to myself, okay, as the mascara is running down the faces of the girls, the hair that was all coiffed, it's all gone. And I have the best seat in the house. Anyway, my friends, until the next time, be kind to each other. The heart is all that matters, and you know I will see you all again. Happy New Year.